HSN, and we are taking you to the islands and really giving you that easy elegance, that island style of living that she gets to enjoy every day.
I do.
And that maybe we're going to be enjoying in about 5 to 7 days when these arrive at your home. And we have for you a very special 3-piece quilt set, because today this one is a this visit only price of $129.95. 3 color choices. You're looking at the coral. If you need a shot of color, if you have seen the gray skies, the dreariness, the snow, if it's piled up outside your house, you need some beautiful, just that little taste of the islands. Coral?
In actual fact, oddly, this is more based on a bit of my English heritage. We call this the Grove Garden. And again, my father created a very beautiful garden in the English countryside, in the Cotswolds, and there's a beautiful secret wall garden. And he imagined that my sister and I were going to romantically get engaged in this garden. Neither of us got engaged in that garden, or at all, actually. And so my poor father, the garden sits there and remains there. But I wanted to bring a little bit of that part of my life out. So we've done a lot of the island, and this is a little bit of the British heritage, really to match back to those linen sheets. So we've got both chapters of the life coming out.
The linen sheets, guys, I can't encourage you enough to pick up those linen sheets. You have to feel them. It's so breathable, especially for those of you who sleep hot. You know what I'm talking about. You're going to love that linen sheet. That's why people love linen. So we have this available. You're seeing the coral on the bed, but then we also look at that blue and white, that really classic combination.
And I think we have to show them on the bench here so that they're away from the other. I'm always worried about so much colour altogether.
Exactly.
Of course, I'm not a colour person.
We don't want anybody to fight here. We want them to have their own space.
That's exactly right. So I put the pink down here and the blue. I love that navy blue. I just don't think you can go wrong with the navy blue. There's something so timeless about that. Very, very elegant there, I think. And then I love this. I love the dusty pink with the dove grey. Again, I think there's a real little bit of England hidden in there somewhere. I may be imagining that, but I like to think it.
Absolutely. And we have it available in the twin, the full queen, as well as the king. This is 100% cotton.
Again,
this
cotton.
is again what you insist on.
Because the cotton is important to me. I didn't want to have any mixed fabrics going into this. Again, but it's very easy to throw in the washing machine. We've got the detailing here, so it gives it. This gives it a bit more of a feeling for a sham that you're seeing on the beds there. On the back, you've got the reverse. I like that. I always like that detail. I like the fact that you feel you're getting sort of 2 different things for the same. But the pale pink and the dove grey, I think, make a very beautiful little colour scheme here. And the detailing here makes it a substantial sham. You're seeing the same thing on the coverlet there.
I love being able to fold it back. So that, because so many, whether it's a comforter, whatever it might be, even if it's a quilt, a lot of them do not finish the underside.
No,
so then
we finish.
You finish it.
Thank you.
And not only do you finish it, you add that style element as well. So if you put it on your bed and then fold it back and then tuck these right underneath it, look how beautiful. Every day you're going to walk in, it's going to feel like that cozy B&B.
It is. And then, of course, you know, you could go the whole way and have, you know, suddenly a completely different feel to the whole room by having that or turning these around. So really, there's a completely different, there's my labels. So you've got such a whole different, it's like it's a whole different set right there. Although, of course, this, hopefully, is rather irresistible and people are going to want to stick with that.
Well, I think it's hard to get away from that, but you know, I think it's nice to be able to.
I'm making Alice work this morning. We're making and unmaking beds. We're having to do this.
My mom would be so proud. I was not a bed maker. I call her the bed fairy. I would get out of bed, she would like make it.
Oh no, I'm fanatical about beds.
Fairy.
I try very hard. I even think, okay, let's be really cool and leave the bed unmade, and then I'll go downstairs, and I can feel it in the back of me. I have to go back upstairs. Clearly a case of OCD here.
Yeah, I got the OCLB.
No, you and my teenage children.
Obsessive compulsive laid back.
But I like the way you're confessing that. That's very good.
You have to learn to live with who you are, right? Well, I think when you live with these, what you're going to find is that every day, you know, you walk into your bedroom. There's so many times throughout the day that this is going to stimulate you. At the end of a long day, you've had it up to here. It's the kids. I've walked the dog one too many times, or there was a little problem here. Whatever it might be, you walk into your bedroom, you want that to be exactly what you were talking about, India, your sanctuary.
Well, it looks so, I'm looking at it now on the screen with the blue and the white, and it looks so beautiful there. Which is nice, because it is hard when you're showing something on the television to really explain how gorgeous these are. So it's a matter of taking the plunge and getting them home and trying them out. And again, even though you're seeing a lot of color, which for me is quite unusual, I'm not overly into doing big bursts of color. I do normally small pops of color. I think when you see this with the white sheets, you can see how well it's working. So it's not over. But that's just how I decorate. You, in fact, may well want lots of color. I know the HSN customer loves color.
Well,
so
I think everybody's looking for color right now, especially people maybe even from Texas like Emma. Because, Emma, I think you guys are just, were you in part of that whole crazy ice and mess that they had, ice and snow in Texas?
Yes, and it's still coming down.
Oh no.
Well, we're sending a little bit of the islands, a nice little breeze your way, okay?
Yes, I am so glad to be able to speak to you guys and speak to India. I was telling the lady before that I had my little list. I'm writing everything down today.
Oh, great. So, so you've ordered before. How did everything work in your home?
It worked great. Actually, in fact, I had a guest bedroom I was experimenting with, so I purchased the comforter, the sheets, pillows, and all that with India. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually changing all my bedrooms now to India Hicks.
Emma, that's so exciting to hear.
You know,
yes, everything is coming out, and I've been calling for the past couple of months, going, when is she coming back?
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm just sad I'm not there to
watching you.
I'm just sad I'm not there to actually be able to make your bed, as we've just discovered. I love to make beds. But Emma, tell me what you've bought in the past.
In the past, I received your stripe. I can't remember. It was the gray stripe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I got the sheets to go with that. Throw pillows.
Well, funnily enough, I think, Emma, the grey stripe would work very well with what Alice has got in her hands at the moment. I think with this Garden Grove collection, that grey stripe would look gorgeous as well. And that's one of the things I
put in that room. But I didn't know if I should get the coral or the pink. I was trying to decide what to go with that grey stripe.
Oh, you're right. The pink would be lovely too. Again, you know, one of the things I say that if you've bought something from the past, I like to think that quite a lot of what we're bringing out right now matches back to that in some way. So don't be afraid to put a slightly different grey with a new grey.
Okay.
But I think that I'm just so thrilled that you call in and that you tell me you've had success and that you're going to be buying more. There's nothing more rewarding for me.
How does your home feel?
I'm so glad that you're there, and then also I'm looking at your trade winds, so I'm thinking about doing curtains now. So I'm so glad. I look at your items all the time and try and decide what I'm going to change in the room. So I just decided probably about a month or so ago that I'm going to change all my bedrooms.
Good. And look now, Alice is doing this so that you can see it bigger here, so that might be able to help you make your mind up, Emma, as to what you should.
Oh, that is gorgeous. I think I want both.
That's even better. That's what we love to hear.
You sound like me.
I always do spring and summer, so it's okay.
And then you should send us pictures of what the room looks like. I love to see the results.
I will do that, definitely.
Good.
I was wondering also, I just had a quick question. Are you going to come out with like towels or anything like that?
Oh, towels. We did do towels. We have had towels in the past.
Yeah, you haven't had it in a while.
But keep coming back, keep asking, and we'll be listening to you, and hopefully we'll be able to satisfy what you want.
Okay, well, I'm very happy, so I'm just glad to speak with you guys, and y'all have a good day.
Well, listen, you stay warm, okay?
Yeah,
and stay off those roads. It's craziness. I've been in Dallas when they have ice storms. Now, see, this is something you don't ever deal with anymore. You know, you bring us that beautiful, that feel of the islands. And, you know, can't you just hear how important it is to Emma to start with one room and then take the entire India Hicks collection into every room in our house?
Well, it's really rewarding. I mean, it takes a lot of time and effort and pain to get to this point where I'm trying to find my camera. There you are. Where I've actually designed this and brought it to life, gone through all the sampling, gone through all the headaches of redesigning and making sure those colours are right, and then being here and actually having the sheets here in front of us, and then having people like Emma call in to say she's bought previously, she was so happy that she's going to buy the new collection now. That really does make it so worthwhile. I mean, I hope that you can hear how passionate I am about these things. I really like to put my name on things that I feel very proud of, and I do stand behind all of the collections here. So hearing Emma say the same thing is wonderful.
Yeah, and I think that's what's really, really impressive is when you hear the passion in all of our callers' voices. I mean, this is not something that we take lightly. You know, when you have pieces in your home that you're going to live with, this isn't like you buy a blouse and, you know, maybe you wear it once a month or a couple of times, you know, in a month or two. This is something you live with every day. And you live with these designs every day, all day. This is important. And that's why it's so nice when you find something that you love, that you can bring into your home, that's affordable. The quality that India Hicks brings us, this is something that truly has been in the bloodline for generations. I mean, your father was considered interior design royalty. Okay?
He was, that's exactly right. He was a very great designer. And growing up, we lived in rooms with vibrating colour and geometric colour schemes and pinks and puces and scarlets and purples all together in one room. And he really set the world alight with his designs. And he was so far ahead of the times. Of course, it was quite difficult to be a child of his and to be growing up under that imposing shadow of a very great designer who was a father. And it was really only until I moved to the islands and started to have my own family that I got my nerve up and thought that I could also start designing as well. And I think I've really made my own little life in the design world. So I'm grateful for that. But certainly his influence is everywhere on me.
Well, it is a beautiful statement that you have brought to us. It is exclusive to us, and today it is on a very special price. This visit-only pricing. So again, we have the blue, we have that pink-gray combination, which is absolutely beautiful.
I think Emma's going to go
feminine.
for.
I think that one.
Yeah, I think that one. Now I've been thinking about
Okay.
it. She said she had the grey stripes.
Me, I would go with the coral because I'm in the mood.